This is Peter again, and thank you so much for tuning to another episode of News Plus from Plus Agency. News Plus, the channel, is going to summarize what has happened in Sydney real estate market in the past week. If you're interested in this type of content, please make sure to subscribe and send it to your family and friends. Plus Agency is a boutique agency. We have just recently been selected as top 50 Australian real estate agencies by Property Tribute. If you are interested in knowing more deals and offers in the residential and commercial market, buy and sell, please make sure to pay us a visit at 418 Victoria Avenue, Chatswood. With no further ado, let's get this week's News Plus started. First of all, Carringbah home sells for almost $1 million above reserve. A home in Sydney South has surprised both buyers and agents alike by a surprise buyer, the Southern Shire Council. The 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom property at 155 Verlong Road in Carringbah was initially listed for auction a few weeks ago for $1.7 million. On the day before the auction, one agency, Cronulla agent Marco and Jill, receiving interest from a buyer representing the council, who ultimately placed a successful bid of $2.6 million. The auction, overseen by Avenue auctioneer Andrew, saw 3 registered bidders with the property, including offer zoning over 640 square meters. Mr. Glee said the site and the surrounding properties were available to build into one high-rise buildings. There was a capacity to transform the property into a high-rise building for medical facilities, something that council was interested in, and the land was located a short distance away from the Carringbah Hospital. The property has been on the market for 4 weeks and offered off-street parking, 55 to 15.25 meter frontage, and a close communal to near schools, transportations, Vassal Miranda, and obviously the Cronulla beaches. Elsewhere in Sydney, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom property in Duro sold for $700,000 above its expected reserve prices. So it looks like market is still going. There are some interested buyers at the moment who are trying to take a good opportunity to secure something that normally wouldn't be secured at a certain price point. The 80s are back. Distributed inner city terrace smashed the reserve. An inner city terrace with an overgrown backyard and paint peeling off the walls has surprised at the auction by selling $151,000 over the reserve. Advertised as renovators' delight, which normally in the industry means it's crap. The 2-bedroom and a 1-bathroom at 106 Cooper Street in Surrey Hills attracted a number of buyers in an intense auction over the weekend. There were 19 registered bidders at the auction, oh my god, with 6 active bidding on the property. It ultimately sold at Harbour for $1.351 million, $151,000 of the reserve to a young man who planned to do up the home and live in it. The single-level deceased state set in a popular location and close to local amenities, offering buyers rear access from Little Raleigh Street. In its current status, the property offered sizable rooms with high ceilings and north-facing backyard. Ray White, Hurstville agent Gary, said he'd been selling properties for a long time and it was similar market atmosphere to the 1980s. Back in the 80s, we had buyers ready to get houses on the market, but price was too high. Ms. Rico said it was in a nice inner city location, needed a bit of work done. The bidder was a mix of a few builders who wanted to develop it and a few young people who wanted to do it up and live in it. Elsewhere in Sydney, the property at number 9/37 to 33 to 37 Crown Street in St. Peters sold for $1.19 million, also $90,000 above the reserve price. Alright, next news, Suburbs get set for biggest rent rises. Sydney rents tip to go up as demand soars. Sydney renters could be forking out of $100 more in rent by next winter as a massive preference shift back to the city occurs. So while the teenagers movement saw rent rises for more than 50% in the several lifestyle regional over the year, the pre-pandemic playing field has come back into full swing as renters seek proximity to work rather than greenery and space. Coupled with the return of overseas migrants, the increase in demand is tipping to bring further rent increases. The renters in some suburbs potentially paying $100 more each week. It comes with a huge number of renters struggling to afford their rent, with some needing moving in with family to avoid homelessness. Researchers powered by PropTrack show there was 21% drop in the number of property listed for rent over the past year in Sydney. At the same time, potential renters per listing, a matrix used to measure demand, soared by 33%. In the Parramatta region, there was 96.5% increases in potential renters per listing, while inner southwest and inner west saw 77% and 56% increases representatively. In contrast, the popular lifestyle regions like the Central Coast and the Mid-North Coast experienced about 20% decline. Alright, next one. Humble Sydney homes' incredible sale prices set new suburb record. A humble brick home with lavender walls and an original style kitchen has sold for an eye-watering sum, breaking a Sydney suburbs price record in the process. Interested in 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom property at 17 Torrington Road in Strathfield was strong from the moment it hit the market. Best-selling agent Ellie from Strathfield Partners said it was 696 square meter block that sparkled a frenzy rather than knockdown condition during. It located within the Golden Mine area of Strathfield and surrounded by some of the suburbs' finest homes. The particular block boasted about 15.2 meter street frontages and a prized north-facing backyard. In addition, Strathfield train station is a short walk away are several popular schools, which added to the appeal of those with the budget and the vision for a redevelopment. And that's what's beating come down to the last weekend. 2 families on the hunt for prime land. It was extremely fierce competition. The agent said the party who secured the property planned to knock down a redeveloper. The result was amazing. In the end, the home sold at the Harbour for a staggering $5.36 million, some $1.36 million over the reserve, and that represents a new suburb record, being $5.36 million for a property in Strathfield with no view and all bricks, and definitely, a new kitchen is needed in place. The market is still there. Sydney Harbour landmark Blower House in Mosman fetches $11.5 million for first sale in 70 years. The weekend auction of Blower House, Mosman secured a $11.5 million sale with 3 of the 5 registered bidders participating. The 1,570 square meter northeast facing bushland block with direct access to the secluded sand of Cobbler's Bay sold through Stephanie Patrick at the Richardson Ranch, Mosman. The Cypress Street home, which became a deceased estate during the campaign, was held in the family for 70 years. It came with a 3-bedroom Federation boathouse plus original house, which Douglas Stanley updated between 1959 and 1962 into a mid-century 4-bedroom residence. Architectural critic Divana Jackson referenced the extension in her book Douglas Stanley, A Colorful Life. So you can see the view is absolutely amazing. You'll be looking at the harbour, the ocean, high ceilings, a lot of sandstone being used in here. Interior may be a little bit dated, but with just a little bit of a do-up, this will be still one of the best houses to be offered in Mosman. Mosman landmark is the popular boating location, unique in its proximity to water. This distinctive historical boathouse with Federation-era residence is a romantic 3-bedroom home or artist retreat. That's what it said. So, going through more photos with this, no wonder it's fetching a record prices, being right on the water with the boathouse, with the main house, view never to be blocked out from the look of it, and obviously a good bone still recommend inside. Alright, last news of the week. Kelly and fiance Tanga buy $3 million home at Glenorrhea in Sydney's Hill District. So the Kiss FM's Breakfast King Kyle and has paid about $3 million at a Glenorrhea for his castle in Sydney's Hill District. The guy is really popular. Every morning drive, you'll be listening to his voices. He is, singled his intention to build a Hamilton-style family home on the 9,580 square meter, acres, which adjoins the bushland. Currently, an imposing 8-bedroom and 5-bathroom house. Settlement comes just weeks before his fiancée and his former personal assistant, Tanga, is scheduled to give birth to the couple's first child, a boy, next month. The property within the High Gable estate was sold by Cutcliffe Properties agent team and Francisco. This property really does need to be seen to be believed in. That's the marketing advice. The home has been about $1,200 per week rent during the pandemic by the vendors. The Austin family, who sold off their neighboring 6,950 square meters with a converted bar for $1.37 million in early 2021. The room is definitely in good sizes, that is for sure. And then, I hope the couple is being very happy living in here. And then having the first child is definitely something to be, celebrated about. Right now, the celebrity couple are based in an $8,000 a week barbecue rental built as a modern Tuscan. The $13.8 million rental home has been a 5-bedroom and 6-bathroom. So, now they got more bedrooms, a little bit less bathroom, but I think this mansion will still work just good for them. All right, that's it. And then, obviously this is something that's sold for $3 million. And then if you are interested in the Hill District and doesn't really have the $3 million budget with your mind, then what you can do is come in and have a look at Chapman Gardens, located in Castle Hill. A lot closer to train station, a lot easier, walk to all the amenities nearby, including the park, the shops. This particular development, with a collection of 3 buildings and townhouses, are one of the hottest projects that's in Castle Hill at the moment. 3 bedrooms, you'll be looking around sort of just under $1 million as the starting entry price. 2 bedrooms, you'll be looking around $800,000 as the starting price, and 1 bedrooms at a very, very reasonable $600,000 starting price. This is something not to be missed. The promotion is still going with a lot of rebate being given out from the developers and also upgrade as well. Please make sure to check it out if you want to be the neighbor of Carl the Breakfast King. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's News Plus. My name is Peter Lee. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.